Free beer and hot wings in the morning. Grand Rapids rocks all day. 97.9 GRD rocks.
Increasingly clear. Just clear. 84 the high.
Yeah, it couldn't be any more clear, really.
72 downtown.
If it was any more clear, you'd see space.
Yeah, that'd be pretty great.
I can see it now.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That was the great vision you have.
There's not 27 contacts in my eyes.
Right?
Yeah. And a sack full of drive.
So, this you've probably seen this video by now of the jet skiers, Mona Lake.
Yeah, I hate this.
This is it's just such a jerk move.
It's so senseless.
Now, I love
killing geese.
I love the
I
love
I kind of
like
hate
geese are annoying.
I hate geese.
We know that.
But just like slaughtering them because it seems fun, seems like a jerk move. And it's one thing, they might get massive fines, $500 for every one they killed, and so far they know of at least one that's been killed, maybe more. But jail time is a possibility as well. This from Wood TV8.
7, animal cruelty caught on camera. The Michigan Department of Natural Resources is releasing witness video of 2 personal watercraft drivers running through a flock of geese on Mona Lake, killing 1 and hurting at least 2 more. The DNR is hoping someone will come forward and identify them. There are some serious consequences for this kind of cruelty. 24-hour News 8's Joe LaFergie has more from Muskegon.
It happened last Monday, about 2 in the afternoon. Witnesses told DNR investigators it appeared the 2 personal watercraft riders had circled the geese and then plowed right through the middle of them.
This was no accident. The witnesses that started videoing, seeing them actually rounding the geese up in a circular fashion.
That's when one of the witnesses pressed record. One of the personal watercraft picks up speed and cuts right through the flock. Witnesses saw at least 3 injured birds trying to swim away. 1 was later found dead. It was cruel, but not unheard of. Do you see a lot of these cases?
Often, at least in my district, I supervise an 11-county area, and there's usually 2 to 3 cases every year.
Sometimes the cases come as a result of ignorance on the part of the PWC driver.
They thought maybe it was funny, or every now and then we'll get somebody that they're very upset with the geese populations on their local lake because they're messing up their lawns and such.
The suspects appear to be men.
I get it why you would be annoyed by them, but you've chosen to live on a lake.
They're awful things.
Yeah, they are kind of everywhere.
Their poops all over. I mean, it
I mean, they are a disgusting bird. How they can be so similar to ducks and yet be so much more garbagey.
Yeah.
Is remarkable, really. And they don't have the majesty of a swan. But you can't go running them over with personal watercraft. You can shoo them away, though.
With your watercraft.
Yeah. All you have to do is be annoying to them. You don't have to kill them.
Yeah. You can torture them, scare them. Doesn't matter.
I don't think torture. I think that still falls into cruelty.
Well, I meant mentally.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't want raccoons or possums in my yard either, but if I see one, like, on my driveway, I'm not going to try to hit it with my car.
No.
You know, that goes beyond. It's disgusting. Gross.
Long hair. One PWC is purple, a unique color for such a machine. The other yellow and white. If they're caught, their idea of fun on the water may land them in jail.
Stupid.
Under state law, illegally taking waterfowl is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 90 days in jail and fines of up to $500.
And there's also a $500 reimbursement per bird that was killed, which at this point we have 1 bird.
If you have any information, you're asked to call the DNR's Report All Poaching line. We have that number at woodtv.com. And if it's the information the DNR needs, you could be in for a reward.
Sweet.
Here I am standing next to a lake, so you know what it looks like.
I wonder if they'll get turned in. Because
I bet they will.
If you got those personal watercraft, you dump them. The guy with long hair goes to get a haircut. Anybody else could. Those videos are far enough away. It's not me. Okay, well, I guess that's proven because there's no way to prove it is you.
I bet there's someone on that lake that hates them.
Probably.
An older person.
Somebody who didn't like the way they were zipping around making all that noise.
Yeah, you know. This lake is for relaxing on a pontoon on a nice day sipping lemonade or a Tom Collins.
Usually when people are this big of dip-esses, though, these will be the types of idiots that have videos of themselves with GoPros on their own heads running the geese over.
Probably. Like that guy on the motorcycle a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That will be hard to track down, though. Like, I looked up what the lake looks like because I didn't know. Because from the video, you can't tell how big it is. It's huge. It's a
it
really
looks very
long
small.
lake.
From the video, yeah.
Or at least it appears to be pretty good size.
So back in November, that was when then Assistant Prosecutor Joshua Kuiper drove the wrong direction on a city street and struck a parked car that was occupied. He was not given a breathalyzer test or arrested, but was driven home by the police, and that ended up being a scandal on some level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Scumbag. Now, as you'll hear, there is a lawsuit involved over some of the audio from one of the fired police officers, a fired GRPD lieutenant, who wants to keep that audio private.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want the investigation to go any further or whatever. I guess his motivation is up to you. Here it is.
Federal judge to dismiss a lawsuit aimed at keeping police recordings from the press and from being used against a fired 20-year police lieutenant. But now the side fighting to keep the recordings out of the public eye says it might be the city that's looking to cover things up. Barton Dieter's here now with the latest twist in this ongoing battle. Barton.
Well, evidence, a pretty complicated set of circumstances.
Mr. Magoo.
Will try and walk you through it here. Perhaps not since Richard Nixon's missing 18 minutes of Watergate tapes has there been so much interest in a recording. This all stems from the November 19th incident where an officer called in to say that he'd pulled over then Assistant Prosecutor Joshua Kuiper driving the wrong way on a city street and striking a parked, occupied car. The prosecutor was not given a breathalyzer test or arrested, but instead was driven home by police.
By the way, why did you compare this recording to Watergate as it being the most anticipated or wanted?
That's unnecessary.
Right.
Yeah.
By the way, I bought these khakis in 01.
And I slept in them last night.
They're too long.
They are a little wrinkly and big.
I've had these Converse since high school.
Why are you mansplaining everything to me?
This crash out here is Josh Kuiper from the prosecutor's office that's hammered going the wrong way on Union and plugged a parked car.
Stop. 3407.
All right.
The person saying stop is former Lieutenant Matthew Janiski. He's telling the officers on the scene to switch to a line listed as non-recorded. The two officers on the scene would be punished, but kept to their jobs. Janiski was fired. Now the city and the lieutenant are in court battling over the termination and also over the fact that the non-recorded line was actually recorded. The city and the media say the recording should be public. Janiski's attorney, Andrew Rodenhouse, says the city violated his client's constitutional rights by recording the line. This isn't your private phone. This isn't your cell phone. This is work product that you're using. You have no expectation of privacy.
Unfortunately, the federal law says otherwise.
The city also says
What do you mean, unfortunately?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
No, it's known. The city said, yeah, if this is a work phone, we can record you. It wasn't supposed to be, which was weird, but it was.
Right.
A policy that let police employees know that their calls could be subject to recording, even if the line is clearly marked as non-recorded.
The fact that the phone itself says it's not recorded, that has to trump any 1984 policy that nobody could testify they're aware of.
The city has only said the line was inadvertently recorded, but has not said how that happened. He says the actions needed to make that line recorded take special clearance and is a multi-step process.
If you mark the line as not being recorded anyways, that would not be routine.
Now the city's asking a federal judge to dismiss the suit without explaining exactly how the recording, which reportedly contains 2 years' worth of data, was made.
And the timing of their motion in filing it before the court even sets a discovery deadline, trying to shut this whole thing down, really does raise more questions.
He said the city is seeking to avoid the questions.
What are they trying to hide?
Rodenhouse says his client has the right to control the recordings.
He wants the ability to show that, look, this
Listen, look,
so
I would like to throw away what sounds bad.
Yeah.
So wait,
exactly. Which side is he arguing for? Because
So
now
he
he's
wants them
saying
out
what
there?
he's saying. What is the city trying to hide? Oh, but my client shouldn't have this audio released.
Yeah.
He wants them private, but in the hands of
his client.
Janeski or
Yeah.
what? Yeah. That's what he wants.
I like how
to
now
what
his
ends.
client is
Yeah.
super interested in the law, but taking a guy who's drunk and smashed into a citizen and giving him a drunk test, that law is for other people.
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad when he says, "Yeah, I'm out here." The assistant prosecutor, he's out here. He just crashed. He's hammered.
Yeah.
Stop. 3407.
Yeah.
Or whatever he says.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Like, dude, he's not just. Yeah, you didn't just pull him over and went, I think you've had too much. We're going to give you a ride home. He smashed into a dude.
Right. Yeah.
And you're still trying to cover it up?
Yeah, this isn't little preferential treatment here. Like you said, where it's like, I think you've had just a smidge over, so we're just going to drive him home. Nothing happened.
Luckily.
Yeah.
No. There's a dude who's all battered.
Because even that is, you're still breaking the law, but I don't really care that much. Okay, everybody's fine. He's an idiot. Hit him in the face if you want to and go, don't ever do it again. I don't care. But in this case, whoa. I mean, the guy is just S-faced. Mm-hmm. Launches a guy 60 feet through the air because he ran into him going the wrong way down the street. Yeah, I mean, he's really fortunate he didn't kill that guy.
Yeah.
Think it is.
But there's more at stake here than just clearing his name.
He wants either his job back or he wants money for getting fired.
Now, meanwhile, there's a separate state case where the media is seeking to get the recordings under the Freedom of Information Act. At the same time, the former prosecutor continues to face both a civil and criminal case making their way through the courts. Of course, we'll continue to follow this case and keep you up to date. In studio, Barton Dieter's 24-hour News 8.
What a mess.
Whoa, seriously.
Yeah.
This is a huge mess.
Yeah.
Did I catch that right? That guy is that attorney wants that officer to get some back pay. He's fired.
He wants his job back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, that's audacious.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
I don't see that happening.
You wouldn't think.
But
you would think the other officers would be like, "Oh man, it's a bad mark for all of us. Sorry, man, you got to go."
It is, though. The other officers,
it's not like the other officers.
Everyone.
I mean, like the department in general. It's
yeah.
not like the other officers had a press conference saying, "Yeah, we support this guy." So it's not fair to assume that they do.
No, but I believe
they might
the
be thinking,
union
"Yeah,
is
this looks
behind him.
terrible."
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know. I mean, the fact that that's not a union attorney or a union spokesperson, it's his personal attorney.
Well,
or not
His big brother.
Yeah, it does seem like he just.
It's a backyard dude
It
the whole
does
time.
Why was the lawyer? Was he at a cookout?
Yeah, well, that's what it looked like. Like,
no, let's be fair.
I finally cracked him down.
Who
while
hasn't
he
been
was
having a cookout when Dieters emerged from a tool shed behind the house and started interviewing you next to the barbecue?
Yeah,
I'm convinced
It's
he's related to.
no, Dieters doesn't like skeeters.
Dieters doesn't like skeeters.
You have any off?
It's radio's best friend's little brother.
I've always said that.
This is the most anticipated thing since polio vaccines.
He's gonna beat you.
You mean DEET? Yes, DEET.
Oh, yes, DEET. DEET-ers.
Don't hurt
You're
me,
right.
sir.
That guy knows jujitsu or something. He's going to kick all of our asses. You're going to find me choked out in the parking lot.
Well, I'm going to have
Not in
fun
a
until
good
my
way.
thorax is hurt.